Today I'm going to be going over AMC and GME stock and why I believe they are both going to make a move higher this week. But before I do get into why I believe that, make sure to go down and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, because I do update you guys on AMC and GameStop stock every single day. So we had a red day for AMC stock today. We closed down almost 5%. We hit a low of $5.16, and in the morning we did hit a high of $5.62. Now obviously none of this is financial advice and I'm not telling anyone to buy, sell, or hold, but I did load into call options today on AMC stock expiring on July 19th. I do believe this is just a fake out and we are going to see a V formation tomorrow and break past $5.50 once again. The volume is starting to pick up and we're still trading above $5. You know, we were just trading at $4.30 about last week, you know. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do go back past $5.50 and cross $6 by Friday. It is extremely possible. GameStop as well. We saw 22 million in volume on GameStop and we did close green today, up 1.5%. We did hit a high of around $26.45. So we did break that mark of $26, which is extremely good to see. Now, if we do just get a post from Roaring Kitty, there's been a lot of talk saying he sold his shares. How is it possible that he could buy Chewy and still have his GameStop shares? I don't think he sold his GameStop shares. It's not like him to just switch boats and go to Chewy. It doesn't make sense. I think this is all part of his master plan. He's been quiet for a couple weeks now and we're just waiting to hear from him. Very, very quiet. I believe he is building up the hype. So when he does post, everyone is going to freaking talk about it. Everyone. And it is going to move the stock market for sure. But right now we are in a very important spot for AMC. I mean, we can hit a low of $5. It is possible that we break below $5 once again. I don't think it is going to happen. All the indicators are still bullish on AMC stock. Webull is still predicting that AMC is going to go past $6 to $6.30. And I really wouldn't be surprised if it breaks out and crosses this year right here. I mean, this is only $6.85 because we're in a bull trend. We're in a bull trend and there's a lot more room to go up right now than to go down. After this reverse split, we saw AMC crash like crazy and we're still trading at all-time lows. So if we do get a gamma squeeze, it is going to happen fast. Just like on May 13th and May 14th, we saw AMC price rise rapidly from $2.90 all the way to $13.50. I wouldn't doubt it if we do shoot past $10 this month and go up 100%. It is extremely possible with what has been happening with AMC stock. The volatility is insane and all we need is some crazy momentum and volume. Crazy day like 60, 70 million and we're green on the day. That would be amazing for AMC stock. And I do believe it will happen when Roaring Kitty does an update on his portfolio. I mean, we've seen a lot of people loading up on AMC stock. We've seen a lot of people loading into GME stock calls and a lot of people are saying that Roaring Kitty is the one buying the calls. I wouldn't freaking doubt it. I mean, this does not happen often. Things like this. The hype is building up. Roaring Kitty is freaking back and he said he has over $250 million invested into GameStop. I don't think it's really sunk into a lot of people's minds, especially the doubters that think AMC is going to $1, the doubters that think GameStop is going to $5. These people must be high on freaking something because this is freaking it. This is when short squeezes happen. So this guy said this is a video every AMC shareholder needs to look at to really give you a perspective on the gap fill we're about to experience. Red is low resistance zones. A normal stock does not look like this. My posts were getting engagement, now none. Suppress. So supposedly they're suppressing things on Twitter. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I've been getting suppressed a little bit before, you know, my posts are blowing up. Now it's not that crazy. But just look at the gaps that AMC can potentially fill. If we do fill all these gaps, we could see the biggest cup and handle forming. Like I've been saying, AMC dropped from $50 all the way to $2.40 within a year. How freaking crazy is that? That's minus like 90 some percent. And I think we are about to gap up and a price correction is coming for AMC. Now, obviously, Q2 isn't going to be the best when it comes out on August 8th, I believe. Q2 is not going to be the best, but Q3 is going to break records. I mean, Despicable Me 4 is going insane already in the box office, looking at raising $1 billion. And I do believe when that news comes out, you know, Minions hitting $1 billion, then freaking Deadpool and Wolverine hitting $2 billion. I do believe we can freaking see AMC just go parabolic way past $10. So the Butcher of Wall Street said it appears Roaring Kitty may have purchased GameStop and Chewy calls today at the $30 strike, expiring on July 19th. So very, very soon, next Friday, 5,000 calls purchased for each stock. Flip mode, July 9th and September 7th, a good possibility. It's about to get wild again. So who knows, he could have done a flip mode. If this was actually Roaring Kitty and he comes out with his portfolio and it shows call options on GameStop and Chewy, it's game over. It is game over. I mean, these stocks will go crazy, and I do believe AMC will follow just like it did in May. Now, I do think if Roaring Kitty is going to come out, he might come out this weekend, possibly on Sunday before market open on Monday. I wouldn't freaking doubt it. And that itself will cause GameStop, AMC, Chewy to just all go to the moon. So this guy said the whales are insanely bullish on GME and have loaded over $3.5 million worth of calls and sold off $1.5 million worth of puts today. Roaring Kitty is due to announce his position update soon, so a post is incoming. Roaring Kitty is due to announce his position update. I mean, this is what everyone's freaking waiting for, and he knows what he's doing by being silent. He is building up the hype. He wants people excited for what's to come. He wants to build up the momentum. He can't just be posting every freaking day and then the hype just dies away. He is extremely smart with what he's doing by just staying quiet. I really don't doubt the kitty. I don't think he sold. I think if anything, he was the one that bought the calls, and he is ready to send GameStop past $100. It could happen within a couple days. So I'm locked in. I bought some calls also expiring on July 19th, just like whoever bought those calls on GameStop and Chewy, except I bought them on AMC. I sold my GameStop calls today for profit and put it all in AMC calls. So I'm praying if there's going to be a big move. I truly do believe it is possible. That's why I did take the risk in buying the call options, because obviously I could lose everything. But on the flip side, I could make a ton of money, and I think it is worth the risk with what's happening right now. So this guy said AMC fell nearly 4% after this tweet. To be clear, I'm bullish. Per my analysis, there are multiple historical consistencies all slapping together at once right now. All of these consistencies are rare and are make it or break it, so to speak. Not writing off a V reversal into Friday, not writing off a month of reaccumulation. I'm out to September and plan on adding more calls over the coming weeks. Here are a few of the structural scenarios I see potentially playing out based on my experience, system, and indicators. Atypical structures like this are tricky, but we work with the cards we're dealt with. So, earnings is coming up supposedly on August 8th, which will be important for structure. I wouldn't doubt if AMC does drop on earnings. We saw it drop, the past couple of times. They were estimating that AMC was going to earn around 1.5, 1.6 billion, but I believe we did end Q2 with like 1.9 billion, so that's pretty good. And there will also be possible debt restructure news around earnings as well. So if AMC comes up with some freaking crazy way on how they're going to pay off its debt, that'll also be good news. And whatever the deal is with the Chewy and GME options activity for July, and whether deep effing value is involved, can be a catalyst amongst the entire 2021 meme basket. So like I said, if Roaring Kitty does come out and show that he's freaking buying call options, it will send the whole meme basket to the moon. Kohrs, GameStop, AMC, Chewy. Now we have all these freaking stocks just ready to squeeze. And if we take a look at the S&P 500, it's at all-time highs right now. I wouldn't doubt it if the whole freaking market crashes. We see, S&P crash, the NASDAQ crash, everything. And then stocks like AMC and GameStop go parabolic. It's been talked about, the greatest transfer of wealth in history. A bunch of retards like me and you, just freaking rich. It'll be insane. It'll be an amazing day when that does happen. I do believe the greatest transfer of wealth in history is coming, and I will be around for it. That is for sure. So Practical Stocks did say 9 insiders bought 196,000 shares of AMC in the last 3 months. So supposedly on Robinhood, 9 insiders bought a total of 196,000 shares of AMC in the last 3 months. This is not investment advice, is what it says, but it is bullish. It is freaking bullish. In my last video, I wasn't even aware of this. I did not find this information anywhere, but supposedly it's on Robinhood. So frick it. The insiders are loading up for a reason. Maybe it's because they know, wait a second, the box office is coming back harder than it's ever came back before, and we're about to start making the most money we've ever made before. Maybe it's a good time to load into AMC stock. It being at an all-time freaking low. I think it's a good time to load into AMC stock. In my opinion, I do have basically everything in AMC stock. Basically over 95% of all my money is in AMC shares and AMC calls. So I am balls deep. There is no freaking going back. I put my money where my mouth is, and I am here for the freaking ride. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did make it to the end of the video and you haven't subscribed yet, what the heck are you guys doing? Make sure to go down and subscribe. And like I said, I do believe tomorrow we are going to see a V formation on AMC stock, and we're going to rise back to $5.50, possibly break $6 by Friday, as well as GameStop. I do believe we're going to break $26 once again tomorrow. But I will keep you guys updated on everything that happens with AMC and GME stock, so make sure to stay tuned on my channel, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. As y'all know, I'm buying the dip.
Here we go, come on, push it, buying the dip, buying the dip. Here we go, come on, push it, buying